Alright, so yeah, this is Straight Facts, and we back. And I got two special guests today, man. Two special guests. And they don't need no introduction, but I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourselves anyway.
What's up? I'm Rob G. This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take these out because it keeps sweating on my face. But I'm Rob G. So I'm from the 570. What's up, gang?
Djsims from the south side.
Make sure your mic's up.
Okay.
You know better. Come on, bro.
It's my second time doing this
better.
stuff. All right, Djsims from the south side.
Now I got a quick question before we get started. You said the 570. What's the 570?
Originally, I don't know why I said originally. That's in my vocabulary. The 570 is Williamsburg, Pennsylvania. I was born there, raised there. I moved to Pittsburgh like 2017. Mm-hmm. That's where everything kind of like just took off. So
you're an artist, right? You're an artist and a designer, right?
Yeah, designer,
okay.
Yeah.
I was checking out, your profile and everything, and you got a clothing line too.
Yeah,
Swavy. Okay.
When I was, when I was homeless, like all the years ago, like even before that, like growing up, like my parents didn't have money like that, like to buy me the Jordans. I remember my little brothers, they ran out of Kmart with some Shacks on one time.
Oh, the Shacks?
Police was jetting after them. But like we never had the freshest stuff. Like my mom always took care of us, like made sure we was good, but we never had the freshest stuff. So when I started getting a little bit of money, like I started putting like little fits together, and it doesn't matter if we was going to church, going to hood, whatever it was, like I was just always Swavy. Then when I got IUP, like the name just popped. Like I was just, instead of saying Wavy or like we was Lil or ET, like we was Swavy, like, and then it came to Swavy, baby, like it just started, it started connecting in Pittsburgh. Once I got to Pittsburgh, like, and I, because it was supposed to be a man's, like a male's brand. Mm-hmm. But like the women, like the men wasn't really supporting me. They were just hating. Right. But like so I put it on this girl, her name was Jessica. She went out one night, she had like a dress and she killed it and the girls were on it. And and all the women were just rocking it, like and I knew everybody was doing the male brands and doing their own little thing, but I wanted like to focus on the women, and I knew that it would pop that way and it would support it and it would catch eyes and they'd be like, okay, he's doing something different, and then that's how Swavy came.
So you have men and women's clothing for Swavy? Yeah.
So it's unisex, but women support it mostly,
Mm-hmm.
But we like women support it mostly, and it's for but it's really Swavy just mean family, Like
I like that.
I don't come from like a big family or people that. Like I know, like a mother and dad household, like, and I never really had a close family. So, growing up, I was a big Taylor Gang fan.
How many siblings you got?
I got 3 brothers, 1 sister.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of like how it came about.
And I was checking out, the merch, all the clothing for the men and for the women. And I was like, yo, I'm fucking with this. I like this. So like for people who don't know, who may have seen your website or your Instagram and that want to buy some stuff or get some of your merchandise, your clothing, where can they get it at?
So originally it was on swavycb.com. Right now it's down. We in the middle of rebranding. What I learned is jumping into the brand, I didn't realize how tough it was going to be. Mm-hmm. I honestly thought my friends, family, and that's where I was gonna get the support. It ended up being mostly strangers that really supported.
That's exactly how it be. Strangers.
So I went out and did like hundreds of photo shoots, free photo shoots, and I was just doing this, and I put everything I had into it. And then when taxes come back around, like I'm getting hit every time, And me and Marlena, we started that about right during COVID, and up to last summer is when I kind of like fell back, because now I'm refocused on. Okay, I have a credible business. It looks legit. It's real. It's not a scam. How can I make money off this, and just not be falling behind all the time? Like it looks good on the internet, but like now I'm just focusing on the marketing tips.
So
right now it's down, but it will be back up. I'm letting everybody do their thing. Pittsburgh's been, doing their thing with the brand stuff. So like I'm just sitting back, showing love, and just strategically figuring out how I'm about to do this.
That's what I wanted to ask you. How was your experience coming to the Burgh? Because a lot of people come here and take off, like business-wise, store-wise, different like ways, restaurants. Like I see like a lot of people from different states, different countries, different cities. They come here for some reason and take off. So how has the experience been?
When I first got here, everybody was like, "Nah, they gonna hate on you. It's a hateful city, and and he was gonna do this and do that." But like when I got here, like I gravitated. Like I was you know, I got locked in with some good people, and I was just traveling. I was going to all the hoods, you know, and I was performing everywhere, not just in the cities and East Cars and the South. I was going anywhere I could get a show at,
Right.
you know, and I was moving the brand, you know, kind of like through the music, you know, so like I got embraced.
What were some of the places that you performed at? You sit in the hood.
So like I've been Turtle Creek, Homewood, Homestead, Braddock, Wilkinsburg,
Brownsville,
Penn Hills. We did. He was some of the first shows we did. Like, you know, like his name was
O'Fallon, right?
You know, like
O'Fallon.
we started doing this stuff with Fed and him. Like,
Right.
I think one of the, you know,
Oh yeah, the first the Bergs traps rapping.
yeah, before like that's how we get into Paris. Like I was
Right.
doing shows in MFA like years ago, you know. So I was going to all the
Okay.
traps.
That's a
and I
while
started
ago.
hitting
I
up
forgot
Carson
about
Street.
it.
Yeah, it's going to the where?
Yeah, I was going to all the traps. Cause like I'm like big on like when I came to Pittsburgh, I really digged in and did my research on where the music was coming from. You know, like I ain't from here, you know, like
Taylor
but I
man.
wanted to like
Yeah.
also like you come places you just like it's like you earn respect, you know, like so I was going everywhere, you know,
Right.
just showing love, you know, like this not my city, you know, like but since I
Right.
got here, like
Make sure.
you know, oh my bad. But since I got here, like this is my fan base now. This is my family now. This is like basically not where I'm from, but like this is a second home for me. You know, like in
Y'all heard that? Everybody that said Pittsburgh was this and they're going hate. Y'all see that?
that's why I come back so
Y'all
much.
see?
Yeah, it's not true.
Y'all heard this
It's
story?
not true.
Nah, so you're an artist too, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of music do you do?
I guess I say I'm versatile. You know, I think what we was talking about on the last podcast, I make pain music. You know, like I can get into trap music, I can get into drill music, I can get into hip hop, R&B. He like songs like Wanna Be, like it's kind of like a rock song and stuff. But like I for a long time I was making music that I thought everybody else wanted to hear. You know, instead of making music that that makes sense. Like my mom, she has cancer right now, so I've been talking about that a lot through my songs. You know, so like
Okay.
I make music that when you hear it, it gives you goosebumps, and it's instantly. It's kind of like I wanted
So
to
it's a
impact people.
story behind it.
Yeah,
The
know,
music
instead
you
of making
make.
stuff that people listen to and it's like guns, this, that, and the third. Like I was doing all that stuff before, but I just realized it's not who I am anymore.
Right.
So
You know?
you speaking on that stuff, does it help you release it?
Yeah. And like and believe it or not, like I fell off with my family for like a year, you know, because I had said some things in my music, and what I realized with a lot of friends and family, and maybe you guys know this too, is sometimes you will lose a relationship because you can have tough conversations with people.
Right.
You know, like, and people don't want to talk about it. And
Yeah.
it just felt like some of my family members didn't want to talk about certain things with me. So I was like, if you're not going to talk to me, like, this is how I'm going to go about it. And maybe I shouldn't have took that route, but I'm very honest and pure with my music. And that's kind of like, I think.
I respect it. I feel you.
I
on that.
respect it too.
And I definitely going to pray for keep your mom in my prayers and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And also, so I seen that you also be in Miami a lot too.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the biggest? Well, I mean, there's a lot of differences from Pittsburgh, but what would you say are some of the benefits from being in Miami and in Pittsburgh? I know you said like Pittsburgh, it's like your
Because the
second home.
is nice.
I-
all
I-
year.
But I mean, some people say, "Oh, I went to Atlanta or I went to Miami.
It's
It
faster.
didn't work for me, or it wasn't. I thought it would be, better for me, and it wasn't. So, since you have been having a lot of success in Pittsburgh, have you been having that same success in Miami? And what's
I've
the
been
difference?
having and there's a couple articles that just came out about me in Miami. What I was starting to realize I was like, this is where I'm building, my craft, my music, my fan base. I'm building everything here in Pittsburgh, my home. That's why I'm back and forth. Like I'm coming back and
Right.
forth to Miami. Like I just came
Right.
out here. I'm here at least 3 times out of the month, and just building with Djsims. But what I realized is that I did all the shows. Like I don't think a venue I haven't really done in Pittsburgh. And I was doing the Sky Bars, I was doing the Foxtails, I was doing the Enclaves.
Okay.
I was doing all the big shows. And I was doing all the, and I was just like, damn, what else is there left for me to kind of like, not to do, but I was running out of places to shoot videos and stuff like that. So I was like, I see that a lot of big artists like they leave. And then they build other places, but that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to do. I was like, let me go to Miami.
Right.
But I'm still here in Pittsburgh. Like, I want
But
people to
I'm
think I'm
close
still
enough.
living here. Like, I'm basically still here. People still ask me nowadays, like, where you live at? I'm like, I'm here in Pittsburgh, but I'm in Miami trying to build, that
Right.
because we got to be global, like,
Sure
Right.
do.
Do you feel like that? Because a lot of people say they love to say, "Oh, Pittsburgh don't support each other," or "Pittsburgh don't support their own." I know you said you've been getting a lot of support, but have you felt that way? Like, oh, Pittsburgh don't show me love, or how do you feel about that? People who say Pittsburgh don't show love, or Pittsburgh this or that.
It's really, even where I'm from, like a small city, you know, like people, you know, learn to envy, hate you, you know, have whatever. Sometimes you see people, you hear with a friend and they don't want to see you get anywhere further than they do, you know, so you will witness hate, you know, but there's a lot of love, you know, like, and Pittsburgh is so creative and so artistic, you know, and there's so much talent that's here. You know, the same place I did a podcast with Jay and Corey.
It's what
you know,
you
like,
make it.
It's really what you make it.
What you make it.
And they're just going to hate on you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and it has been tough trying to reach, you know, certain levels, but like this, you just got to, I said, my wife, like my parents, my family, and where I come from, you know, so like, there's hate here, but there's a lot of love here. You know, just linking with you guys. I just hit you up, 2 days ago, and you guys allowed me to pull up. So, like, that shows me, like, there's love, you know?
Sure
how do you feel about the music scene in Pittsburgh?
A lot of music scene. You know, I feel like we're getting more versatile in Pittsburgh.
I agree.
You know, it was mostly just trap music, you know, but now it's getting very versatile, you know, like with the music and the artists that are coming out, you know, like, and people are tearing the city up right now.
Out your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I got a lot of favorite rappers that are right here in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Now we're supposed to have Fad on. Hopefully we can get him on soon.
Yeah.
Cause Fad, man, I've been rocking with Fad ever since like Sore Loser. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this new release, Soul Searching, yo.
Fire.
Yeah. Northside Story 1 and 2, both of them. That's my shit.
Hey.
That's my shit. So yeah, hopefully we get him on here soon too. You know, but so who are some of your favorite artists in Pittsburgh?
So right now, when I was coming up, it was it's weird like how things kind of work. You know, like my favorite rapper was Wiz, you know, and Mac Miller. But I was always more like Wiz was turning up.
Yeah.
But I've been to all the Mac Miller's visuals. You know, like I'm big on how I wanted to impact people. Like some people spread their music through marketing. I'm big on like I chop it up with you. You remember who I gave you when you sat down with me, you know, and then they listen to my music, you know, and then you can kind of feel it, you know, like so Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa, Lon Nucci's my brother, you know, like
Jimmy Wappo.
Jimmy Wappo.
Yeah.
Like, I said I didn't get the link out with him. I know I would have. He was still here. Jimmy Wappo, Fed the God.
Sorry.
Reach Young is just doing his thing.
Yeah.
Wax 1K is tearing the city up. Like Wax 1K is my dog. He's my brother.
I've been trying to get him on here.
A lot of people definitely been tearing the city up and putting the city on. Shout out to
them.
Shout out to all y'all.
Oh yeah, we got female rappers.
You already know we about to take over.
Female rappers like turning up.
You already know we about to take over.
The female rap. It's everybody's turning up, and I tell everybody like this summer, like everybody's, you know, like really just. They on their shit.
Popping their shit with a capital P.
Popping.
And if we could just keep supporting each other, man.
Just gotta support each other and start to hit.
Definitely.
No limit for Pittsburgh.
Because what you put out in the universe is what you gonna get back. Remember that.
Facts.
I always say that. Don't slide off your pivotal. Whatever you put out is what you gonna get back. There's good karma and there's bad karma. It's your decision. It's your 24 hours.
Yeah.
Talk that shit, girl. Let me find out you're a little minister.
Y'all already know. I'm a realister.
Yeah.
Keep it the realist, the trillist.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Maybe, you know.
But you know.
So, recently, you went on a Paris trip. So what was that all about, and how did that get started?
This guy, you want to tell him? Hey, you got a video of the whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna run my memory? You gonna video on the whole thing? But yeah, talk to Sim. Sim got it under control.
So the Paris thing was a dream of mine. Like I'm a professional DJ in Pittsburgh, right? Mm-hmm. And I travel to Paris often. I have family there, and basically like I was dreamed to DJ there, right? So like, and then I'm like, well, like, am I gonna wait until someone hit me up, or am I gonna like figure out how to do it on my own? So that's how I came about doing it. Now, like. So I had to be very creative with organizing, you know, this trip to Paris. So I had to figure out a way to like just support my own, you know, having Rob there, having Fed got there, and basically kind of like bring American culture in Paris. So 4th of July was the key, you know. So we had like 4th of July in Paris.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically that's how I came out with it, you know, and just bringing like our own from Pittsburgh representing over there. So that was the whole concept behind it.
Okay.
I like that.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was different.
Yeah.
And he's been doing them in Pittsburgh, like, so, like, for us,
Right.
if it wasn't for him, like, we wouldn't have been able to, you know, like, we got out there, he the only one speak French,
Yeah.
The only one familiar where we was going.
How was the food? How was the experience? I know it
We
was
didn't
a
get
sight
that
to
much
see.
French food.
I mean,
McDonald's.
the food is more organic than here, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I bet.
it's
McDonald's
better.
is fire.
Seen
For
some
real?
beautiful things.
I think
at
they're
home.
like, I don't eat McDonald's, but they did, and I think they're enjoying more than what we
Yeah,
have
we
here.
was there.
How's
We
the
was
women
there.
over there?
Yeah, they cool too. It's that language.
Yeah.
As soon as they start talking, it's just like anything. You could
It's
be
very
butt.
sexy, right?
You could be butt. You could be a 2, and
Yeah.
you start speaking. I was like, that shit sounds
He
good.
said it too.
I'm just saying, like, you know, like everybody's beautiful. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
the language is fire. You know. But,
So were you guys able to perform
Yeah.
or anything? Okay. How was that?
fire. We got the we actually got the. Which was interesting because when we jumped out the plane, like the moment we jumped out the plane, I remember we got in this room and Sims was like, "Yeah, we gotta go do this radio interview." I said,
Right.
"We just got out the plane. We just got to.
And
We
we
had
was
to
up there.
drive to get the what? We had to go get the.
Yeah,
we
I had
took
to
the
get a
Uber.
rental. And
Then we got the
basically-
rental.
Yeah.
Then we got to the place last minute.
Right.
But after that, I think it was one of the last nights we was there. We did we got the judge. You know, me and Fat got to be the jurors.
So
at
I
the-
can break it down.
Yeah,
So
you break it
basically, there was 2 events. So like I said, we had to be very creative with this. So we had a showcase. Basically, it was a contest. So we had a showcase with about like 45 artists, French artists, and we were the jurors. So me, him,
that was
Fat,
nice.
and DJ Hollywood. Shout out to DJ Hollywood.
DJ
Shout out.
Holly. It's a grump.
That
so
was
we-
different.
So we had a showcase, and basically we had three of the best performers that were awarded, and they were awarded actually jerseys, Pirates jersey, Penguins jersey.
Hey,
Oh,
Paris.
okay.
Shout out to the Paris,
And
the
then
Penguins.
the winner of the showcase, her name is Kayla. She's coming here in Pittsburgh, so we have to figure out the logistic, but she's gonna come in Pittsburgh, and hopefully you guys can have her. She was
Hell
very
yeah.
talented. So that was the first part. The second part was the nightlife. You know,
How was
and
that? Crazy.
It was great.
He
It
don't
was,
want-
it
he
was
don't want to
different.
speak too
you know?
much
He was
on that.
frustrated all night.
No, well, like when you're the
Hold
one
on,
in charge
wait,
of
wait.
everything, it's
He
kind
was
of you're
frustrated.
overwhelmed. You know,
He
you
was
want things
frustrated
to
all
go
night.
right.
All
so.
night.
For real?
Every
Yeah.
You would man.
I was up that day from like 8 a.m. until like 4 a.m., 5
Yeah.
a.m.
Oh.
So all day. Like
Yeah, don't ask him.
I'll be
Don't
frustrated
ask him how he
too.
got home.
that's how you get things done. You know, you have
Yeah.
to you have to be perfect. You know, and I
Timing.
think yes.
Timing is everything. Y'all had
Right.
a lot to
He
do.
was talking to all the artists.
But y'all got
I
it
couldn't
done though,
imagine.
so
yeah.
you
so-
know. No
I
good
couldn't
pressure.
imagine doing all
But
that.
yeah, so that was the structure. And the nightlife was great. You know, I think we probably had like over 200 people that pulled up, which is not, you know, because I didn't get help from any promoters, from any friends, from any nothing. This was all online,
Okay.
like, you know, email marketing. I don't want to spill the secrets, but you know, like I don't know, it was just impressive the way that we went about it. So.
Okay. Were there any like key things you guys got from going there that you brought back to Pittsburgh or made you realize or be like, you know what, this trip showed me this?
I'm like, we big on God. Like, when we've had these conversations. I honestly, I was like, even when sitting down, like I was, you know, like where I'm from, you know, like and you know, like and why I make music is just like I picked something that is what's the word for it? Like it's easier to get into the NBA, like or you know, these teams keep falling off. But you know, like it's a tough business to get into. You know,
Right.
like there's only like 5-10 people popping at the same time, and I was just like, I was kind of like in just disbelief of even being over there. You know,
Yeah.
like because the whole time like we were chopping it up, like I knew I wanted to go, but I feel like fear stops us from doing certain things.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
sure
money
does.
problems and stuff like that. So I was pushing myself not to go the whole time. My people
Yeah.
was like, "Now you gotta go." You know, like you gotta take these chances. But I had some stuff going on. Like I was worried, like if I would have went or something would have happened. You know, so like so even getting over there, the one of the biggest things I took from is that fear is the
Fear
devil.
will hold you back.
know, and it holds you back from
Right.
and seeing, you know, it growing and getting around certain people. But the last night I sat down there with this dude, and I don't think I talked to him. He was from Africa, but he lived somewhere in France, but he was 3 hours away. And
yeah.
he didn't know where he was staying that night.
Right.
You know, but he pulled up, you know, like just pulled up. And it's crazy how music just brings people together.
Yeah.
And he pulled up, and then I just vibed with him all night. I'm sitting with him till like 5 in the morning. We cheating, we talking, and he just tells us like, I don't know where I'm staying tonight. I just want to come here and perform and say, you guys rock out, you know. And it was just, and I was telling him, like, what do you want to do? You know, it's like, I really want to travel to the USA, but he was telling me how hard it is to get over here.
Right.
You know, and it was just seeing like, you know, like they struggles from, you know, compared to mine.
Yours.
You know, and it's sitting down like that. One of the best things that happened to me with it was probably sitting down there with him, just talking. Not
Facing your fear was the best thing.
Yeah,
it opened
facing
up a
the fear,
different
too.
experience for you
You
when
know,
you crossed
like-
that barrier.
And just being like, I was sitting there like, you know, like this ain't supposed to be happening to me. Like, you know, like how far you don't realize how far you climb until you kind of like look down. And I'm nowhere near like where I want to be at, but
There
I
you
was just
go.
like, I
There
got
you go.
here. And thank God to him, you know.
There you
like,
go.
Yeah, and this opportunity was for every artist in Pittsburgh. You know, like I tried my best to like let them know like, hey, this is your, you know, you have this opportunity. So like, hopefully with God's, you know, God's grace, like we're gonna be able to do it next year. And I really, because if you really like what you're doing, right?
So not to cut you off, but it's like,
Okay.
is the goal to like make this like a recurring thing where you have
Yes.
to keep bringing artists over there and display talent from Pittsburgh?
It's cultural exchange,
Okay.
right? We're bringing American culture there. Why not bring together all the like the different artists and hopefully have like featuring stuff like that. So that's the whole concept. And the other things like Pittsburgh, there's a lot of artists here. I work with them. There's a lot of you guys, and I mean, try to like get out of your comfort zone a little bit. You know,
Have y'all talked to
Yeah, I
any
like what
other
you're doing. Keep it up.
Right.
I
Have
like
y'all,
that.
have y'all talked to any other artists about potentially going next year?
right? I mean, we just came back like what,
Yeah.
like, you know, last week.
it was a
Okay.
lot.
I mean,
we were playing that for
I
months.
mean,
How long was y'all over there for?
oh, for like 4 days, 5 days.
Oh, okay.
It felt like a month.
Right. But then like, I mean, everything is
Out
there.
your comfort
Like
zone.
Fed did that shooting. Any artist from Pittsburgh could have been there, could have done the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Everything is there. The facts are there now. I don't need to like talk to anyone about it.
I think everybody thought it was cap too. Like,
Right.
like we wasn't about to go out there and do it. You know, like
I
What
don't
you
do
say?
no cap. I don't do that stuff. Like even my shows, you know, like I try to be as helpful as I can, but you know, everything is money.
and so
you
many
know?
people said they were gonna come with me, and none of them came.
Yeah.
So I guess it's all about having faith.
Yeah,
Right.
Number one, God, having faith.
God have faith.
And facing your fears.
Right,
Show and
right.
prove. Live an
Yeah.
example. He faced his fears, and look what happened. Both of y'all.
Right.
And you,
Betting on yourself too, because y'all betting on yourself.
and you had mentioned you got an announcement to make, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of hard. It's heavy, but also is a good thing in my opinion. Not in my opinion, but I had to do this. So I'm a professional DJ here in Pittsburgh, and it has been a grace. Like really, like Pittsburgh has been very supportive. You guys were talking about earlier how like, you know, if like there's hateful stuff happening in this city. I don't call it hate. I just feel like you have to prove yourself through your work, you know. So you earn it, you know. Because the thing about like success is like you basically have to make them like have to deal with it and accept it.
Right.
You know. So yeah, it was hard to like get ahead when I moved up here, but I had to basically like keep going, stay consistent, you know, do the work, and at some point, like, no matter how much they hate you, they just have to deal with it because, you know, where else are you gonna go? You know, if you want to have like a good Afrobeat night, I'm sorry, you have to come to Djsims. Like I'm not bragging, but that's how it works.
You
know?
say you
So-
gotta come right here
He's
for that.
speaking
Like
facts.
I'm sorry, but it's true, you know. So, but that's how you establish yourself, and
Right.
and Pittsburgh have given me like that opportunity to do it. Now, so I have a renewed faith in God, and I just like want to serve God, and I'm just kind of walking away from it. Yeah, so that's kind of like my announcement.
So yeah, it's final. You're sure this is what you want to
Yeah,
do?
I'm sure. So I mean, like, so when I say walking away, basically, it's like the club stuff, like the bar stuff. But like weddings, I think honor God. Like God likes that stuff, so I want to do that. Working
I
with
support
artists.
that. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, working with artists, which is still kind of like a stretch, but
So you basically saying you walking more towards God, doing the righteous thing in the
I'm
righteous
all
way.
in. I'm all in.
I like
and,
that.
And I'm
Big
praying
ups to
on
you.
everything I'm doing. I'm praying, you know. So and
Like
and I
that.
just have this envy, like this desire to like help artists, you know, because I feel like those, like most of those like A-list artists, like they just do a lot of like messed up stuff to get ahead, and
Yeah.
And I mean, it's true, you know. And it disgusts me, and I don't know. I just feel like, you know what? If I could be the one that like helping artists get ahead without having to like do weird stuff, like I want to be that
pure
person,
doing it.
right?
You want to do it the righteous
with
way.
integrity, you know. So
you want
There
to
you
have
go.
like a big maybe like I guess retirement party or like
maybe I
anything?
should have it like a big, you know, Afro midnight thing. I thought about it too, but yeah, we'll see. You know, like we'll see. But you know, right now I just need to focus on God, focus on serving Him, because I have not
So you
done
still
it.
gonna be DJing and stuff?
Huh?
You ain't gonna be DJing anymore?
No, like I said, limited to weddings,
yeah.
showcase with artists. I think that's probably gonna be
No more
about
bars.
it.
No more South Side.
No. I'll
That's
probably show up
energy.
once
I
in a
don't blame
while,
you.
but
I don't blame
that's
you neither.
it. And I'm not judging anyone. Like, this is a journey. But then like, we're all on this earth for a purpose, you know.
Right.
I used to
There
think
you
that,
go.
like, oh, like DJing, making people happy, like have that like joyful thing was my purpose. Like, it's not. Like, my
I
purpose
love
is
that
just
for you.
yeah. So it should be for everyone, you know. So it should be for everyone.
We had this conversation.
That's a good thing.
And what's next for
Great
you?
thing.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh,
no perfect. I'm a sinner. Like, I'm a big sinner. So, you know, you just have to be able to like forgive yourself, ask God for forgiveness, and, you know, try to keep going. So
I love that for you. A lot of
agree.
people don't understand that on that type of level. They can't get there.
they will.
God's eyes first.
They
Without
will.
Him,
They will just
There's
have to
no
pray
anything.
for everyone.
That's right.
You know? So
That's right. What's
Right.
next
I
for you, man?
understand that.
Next for me, really like I'm gonna be spending some time with my mom, my brother. I'm trying to get my brother to come home right now. But really, like with the music, like, you know, like getting to Paris just showed me that I could take this as far as I want to go.
Right.
You know, like and I know, like I say this a lot. You know, like sometimes I sit people, I'll talk to them and I look them in their face and I tell them, like, I know where I'm going. You know, because I knew where I was at.
Right.
You know, like I studied the game. You know, like I studied all the rappers in Pittsburgh. I studied the designers. I studied everything from outside in, you know, and how big that I'm really gonna be. But like sometimes when I sit there and talk to you, they just think I'm bullshit. I'm like, I know where I'm going. It was like, and
They'll
maybe,
see.
and I see
Bet
people.
on yourself.
Sometimes I see people like, oh, you know, everybody's getting here and they going here and they blowing up, and I'm like, damn. Why I ain't blow up yet? Where's my turn? What did I do wrong? Like, you know, like I did everything. And then I'm like, I know sometimes that God sits us back because like I needed to sit back.
Right.
When I was popping, everybody was with me. When something happened to me, everybody dispersed.
That's how it
Everybody
be.
was gone. Like, and the God sat me
That's how
down.
it usually be.
So now, like, you know what? Now, when I'm about to pop my shit, I'm about to come back out. I know the direction. I know the marketing. I know what I need to do. You know, and now it's like I'm working with all these people from out of the country. You know, I'm building a lot of relationships. Now I'm just trying to take it up.
yeah,
God
I kind of.
bless.
take it up.
And you won't take it up. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say something real quick, for especially for the audience here in Pittsburgh. Like, if you really love this stuff, like if you actually really love this stuff, like, you know, like take it seriously, you know. Because here's the thing, like you have your little following here in Pittsburgh, but imagine if you were in Paris and all
Right.
those new faces,
You
those,
up the score.
those new followers, you know, like you're just climbing, and you don't know, like, America,
move
everything
forward.
is difficult here. It's hard, but when you're able to like have that new audience, you don't know where that can lead you.
Right.
You don't know. So just like a piece of advice, like, hey guys, like look beyond this like limited Pittsburgh, please. Like,
Pull that comfortability rug under your feet.
Right.
From
Yeah,
under your
expand.
feet. And come out.
I see
DJing.
I see people get comfortable all the time and whatever they doing, they just
I
don't.
ain't never seen nobody that pulled that comfortability rug under their feet come back. I seen them just take off and fly and been, you know, expanding and, you know, elevating on different levels. And people got to start working on themselves and getting to their higher self. There's more than Pittsburgh true.
Facts. And that's one thing with the podcast. I feel like a lot of people, before I started my podcast, they would just be so local and talk about local things. That's cool. But I was like, I ain't about to like just talk about just Pittsburgh stuff all day. Because if I got somebody in North Dakota who's watching my podcast and I'm talking about Giant Eagle, they don't know what the hell Giant
Giant
Eagle
They
is.
don't know what Giant Eagle is.
So I'm like, no,
So
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna definitely interview
That's
people from
only your
Pittsburgh.
thing.
I'm definitely going to interview people from Pittsburgh and talk about Pittsburgh stuff because you definitely want it's going to start here in Pittsburgh, you know. But at the same time, trying to be universal. I'm talking about topics and subjects that everybody can relate to. And see, some people are just like, stuck here. They can't move on, and they wonder whether or not.
Close mandate.
Right, but I like what y'all doing. Both y'all like y'all brands y'all got going, y'all aspirations, y'all goals, and as soon as you hit me up, I said, oh hell yeah, I'm definitely getting him on.
I was surprised you because like I was scrambling because like even like we just did a photo shoot, like I'm doing everything myself. Like I put things together. If you see people be like, who's doing a lot of stuff on the content on social media, I was like, I really put a lot of these things together myself. I just rush it. Like I was sitting there like 2 days ago, and I was like, damn, like we need to chop it up about Paris. I was like, the momentum, like we were on this momentum ride. Like how can we continue to keep pushing and just keep chopping it up? I was like, let me see if I can reach out. I was like, and y'all podcasts I've been paying attention to. I was like, I wonder if they can get me in there last minute.
Hell yeah!
And I just took a wing at it. And I was like, you know what? Like these two guys, they pulled up last minute from yesterday.
Yeah.
And then I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah.
And I hit you up yesterday. And sometimes it be like that in the best things and the best conversations. And I was like,
because funny, I seen
you was like,
page.
yeah. I was like, what?
I seen your page. I was like, y'all should get him on one day. And my homegirl Lolo, she was like, oh yeah, I know who he is. He got a nice little following. She was like, I be following him. I like what he's doing. So he's a good person to bring on. And I was like, okay. I'm like, so wait. I'm thinking you're gonna say like next week or something. You're like, no, tomorrow. I'm like,
yeah,
shit, let's do it. I'm like, let's go. And we here now.
Because I be one, and I hope we could come back and we can have more of like a personal conversation. Because there's like I like that. I haven't done an interview in a while, and a lot of people judge me off of social media. Who I am on social media, that's how you want to say it. That's what you see. Like you see the cars, you see the houses, you see all that other stuff. But like people judge me on that. They'll be like, oh, I'm a shitty person. I'm this. Even my fantasy, I'm like, I'm fucked up behind these doors, bro. Like, yo, like, I'm out here just, like, I don't know if I curse, like, but like, I'm like, like, I'm going through shit. Like, even in Paris, like, people like,
I'm human too, no matter
like,
what.
I'm going through it, but on social media, it's like, I got this whole phase together. I'm like, but if you listen to my music, you really get to know who I am. Like,
I had to drag his ass. I was like, you're coming. I don't care what you have going on. We're gonna
I was telling him, like, I was like, bro, I'm really messed up right now. Like, I was like, my life is just in shambles, like, and I'm trying to pick myself back up. But I want people to know who I really am, and not what you just get on music. Like, oh, he's a rapper. He's this. I was like, no, I'm a person. I got a good heart. Like, and that's who I am. And not what you see on social media and the cars and all that music shit. Like, I'm just trying to take care of my people. That's it. I don't care about being famous. I want to bring my brother home. Like, I want to make sure my mom is good, and that's really it.
I feel you, man. I feel you, and I like what y'all got going. I like what y'all doing, and oh, she coming. Oh, no.
No, we still got 15.
Oh, yeah. At least she probably want us out like around 12:55 because somebody coming in right after.
Oh, yeah. She was like, get him out
You
of
won't do
here.
this while we...
Yeah.
You said what?
Man.
She's like, get out of here.
No, like, so, yeah. But also, so you said you make all kind of music, right? So I be having like monthly ciphers. Now, I don't know how you feel about that, but I definitely would like you to come on one of my ciphers. And it don't got to be like off the top. It could just be something that you wrote. We put on the instrumental.
I rap.
No, we going off the top.
Like, and I really like, this is something like you. I heard, my brother hit me. He said, Dawg said he don't want to cook out because he said you be singing and shit. I said, that's crazy because the dude I just messed with, like he just got signed by some dudes in New York and shit. And he rap, like he be on his dress. I was like, but this fucked up now. I was like, you saying that, but you can't spit like me, like, and humbly, like, I don't think nobody in the city can spit like me because. Oh shit! So we get you a cipher, but it's because
is that an invite to the cipher?
It's like what I said, like, I haven't wrote music in 6-7 years. I punch in, I freestyle, like.
You want to spit something now?
Nah, we'll come back to it.
Oh, cool.
It's.
You said better than people here. I want you to spit something right now.
It's like, but like, it's kind of like my pain game, like, like I'm good. I'm very. Well, let's put it like this. I'm very good at punching in, and I'm very good at writing when I want to write. Like, now, can I freestyle and stuff like that in my juice up? Nah, like, I freestyle. I have fun when I cook.
Man, somebody put a beat on.
Like when we kicking it with our friends, we just start rapping and stuff like. Yeah. I do that. But when it come like to really writing, cause somebody said something, somebody dish you one day. I said, I don't want nobody. I don't want to be. I never want to make music like that. But if somebody did,
I'm going off the top of my head. You diss me.
Yeah, I like you did this me. Like I'm gonna really go crazy on you. But we could definitely come back.
So we definitely have to have you on one of our next ciphers for real.
Because I've been waiting to do something like that, but no one, like I just haven't had the opportunity to. Like,
I mean, I'm thinking about having another one probably in a couple of weeks. So I mean,
and I don't mean nothing.
maybe
I just
even
say like
sooner
I'm the
than
hottest
later.
rapper. And I ain't saying nothing. I just think that I know my talent.
That's an invite. I can't wait.
I just know my talent. Like I know I can write and I know I can make good music. Like I'm not saying anything. For a long time.
So who would you want to do the cipher with?
Well, Cypher wouldn't be like a battle.
Yeah,
I just have them come on and they just take turns. I had an R&B Cypher last week.
It
was crazy. Because I never heard of no R&B Cypher. And I was like, you know what? I be having all the rap ones. So we do one for the singers, and they came on. It was nice.
That. I just like to have fun. Just have fun with this. And that's really it. Because for a long time, like I kind of put myself in the shadows, and I was like, damn, like I see Kanye, like he's all belief in himself. Like he's talking that shit. And I'm like, I need to start talking because I know I'm talented.
And we gonna have a battle of the sexes part too because they went crazy about that first.
Now I ain't no battling rapper, none of that. But like I can sit down and rap. Like
that first one.
I don't like battling rapping. My brother do that, but I can just rap. Like that's cool too.
Hell yeah,
we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. We'll have fun.
Hell yeah, but definitely much success to y'all.
Appreciate it.
Definitely gotta have a retirement party for sure.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight facts, invited the whole team.
Hell yeah, should have it at Lefties. That's my spot, But
I've been to Lefties. Better is fire in there.
No,
I think I've been to Lefties. No, I've been to Lefties.
Drinks is real cheap too. They're like $5.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Wait.
He said cheap.
What spot? Lefty?
It's in Strip.
Is it
on Penn?
Strip District, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool,
It's on the right side, like a few blocks down
There's
from
better
all
places than Lefties.
It's always
don't they got
busy
chicken
whenever
wings
I go
here?
through
Down on the food, unfortunately.
I thought he said chicken wings.
But
it's in the cut though, right?
No,
it's right there.
It's like
It's definitely right there to the right.
Yeah.
I picked up a couple people from out front of there.
Can I give a shout out? Can I give a shout out? So just like big shout out to Eddie. So he's really the one that opened the door for me on the south side.
Shout out to Eddie.
Yeah. Eddie from Links. And then this guy.
Everybody love Links.
Yeah.
I ain't even been there yet, so.
Right.
Yeah, she be out to be in there just.
Yeah. So
she like this. How they do that?
Yeah. Just big shout out to Eddie. So he was my kind of like a, let's say like a big brother, So I just want to make sure like I acknowledge him. So there's a few other people, but they're not from Pittsburgh, so it's cool.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
shout out to that city.
Sure.
Shout out Homewood.
Shout out to Homewood.
Shout out to the North, baby. You know.
Homewood was the first place I came to.
For real?
Yeah.
Would you go to the Galaxy 01?
Nah, my dog from IUP, he lived in Homewood. I remember the first time I came to Homewood, we pulled up to his crib. They had all these gunshots in the stop sign. And I said, it go down right here, yo.
For sure.
But I love, when I was coming from IUP to Homewood like every other weekend.
For real?
Turn.
Homewood do
back when Devils and Dogs.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Homewood, but you had North.
Shout out to my hood.
Shout out to the North.
Yeah.
She from
Devils and
North
Dogs used to be popular.
I'm rapping. You already know
back
how we come in.
Yeah.
Not back in the day, present, back now.
She used to Devils and Dogs.
Devils and Dogs. When I was coming out.
Devils and Dogs.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I never been there.
Margaritaville was my spot.
Rum Shakers.
S-Bar.
That was back in the, like 2011, 12.
I never heard of them.
Hey, Devils and Dolls, he brought up Margaritaville, y'all. Y'all remember Margaritaville used to slap them little $2 slushies.
Oh, they love slushies in Pittsburgh.
They had the good music, too.
Yeah.
Where's Margaritaville at?
It was right as soon as you come off the bridge.
Yeah.
As soon as you come off
across the street.
What bridge is that? Yeah, as soon as you come, not the Hot Metal.
Birmingham.
The Birmingham Bridge. As soon as you come off the Birmingham Bridge. Literally, the whole little corner.
Tore it down.
No, the building's still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They always
just
take it.
Yep.
Cosmo's been like 4 or 5 different
Man,
names.
I used to be in there.
Yeah.
He brought up Devil and Dolls.
I used to go there and get lit. That was 18 and up. I used to go there and get lit.
S-Bar.
Oh, I had fun.
Rum Shakers, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Rum Shaker. I went there like twice back when I just turned 21.
Rum Shakers used to crack.
Yeah, it was cool.
Them strong ass Long Island. That's why I like Long Islands now.
I said what?
I've been to Wim.
Yeah, Will was cool.
What?
Will.
Yeah. Will was definitely.
I go right to
love
cheerleaders. Right to that.
Cheerleaders, Matrix. See, I don't even remember Matrix. Matrix used to crack.
I wasn't 21 yet.
Yeah, see? And the one, what was it? Tequila.
Don't say Tequila Cowboy.
Don't say
No, it wasn't Tequila Cowboys. It was the one right down by where women all that and Matrix used to be. They got the condos there now, but it was right there. It was like 3 in 1. You walk in, another club, walk in. What was it? It was called.
I do like Tequila Cowboy for Stiller games.
Yeah, you know you been up in there.
No, the hell I don't.
On the weekends, he been in the cut.
I ain't been a Tequila Cowboy for 5 years, and I only worked there for the game.
Yeah.
That's
I have to be like really
lefty.
grown in
I fuck
there.
with McFadden's though.
Now, if I see you at Tequila Cowboy,
No, he being lefties. He was screaming it out. I love lefties.
Yeah, I mean lefties and arts. That's my shit. You know,
Arts is shit popping.
but I do appreciate y'all for coming
Appreciate
through.
you.
You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Thank you
Last
for
minute,
having us.
sure.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm always on time. Like Ashanti and Ja Rule.
A lot of people would have been like, no.
When you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready.
Facts, straight facts. You know what I'm saying? But like, comment, subscribe. I thank y'all for coming through, man.
Yeah.
Thank
Much
you.
love, success.
Thank you.
Much love
Appreciate
and
you,
big
brother.
No
success.
problem. Appreciate you.
you.